Hello, and welcome back to the 3 Up Moon live stream, everybody. Sorry that I had to restart the stream there for just a second. My name is Matt, otherwise known as 3 Up Moon, if you don't know me already. And I stream every single day from 1 p.m. Pacific onward. I do retro games, ROM hacks, randomizers of retro games, RPGs, the whole works. I'm a session drummer. I fell in love with video game soundtracks as well as music while playing retro games growing up as a kid and while watching old school classic cartoons. So a lot of my own personal music that I make is informed by some of my favorite video game soundtracks, and so that's the through line of the channel. And thanks for choosing to hang out. Every single Sunday at 6 p.m. Pacific, I do viewer request nights, and if you hang out regularly on the stream, you earn moonstones, which are your channel points. For 4,200 moonstones, you can, at any time, not just on Sundays, redeem them to add a game to our viewer request queue. Any game for Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, NES, SNES, or Sega Genesis, I'll add it to the queue and I'll play it. We've had some fantastic games so far. Last week we had Jungle Strike on the Sega Genesis, part of the Strike trilogy. We had Kid Chameleon on the Sega Genesis, a really great platformer I'd highly recommend. And we also played Hyper Beats, a homebrew NES game made by one of our followers, a cardboard box. A really cool NES rhythm game akin to Stepmania. I've discovered a bunch of really cool games and replayed games that I tried for just a little bit as a kid. And this is our 19th request. We have a bunch in the queue right now, but you basically, by adding a game to the queue, I add it to the list, and you can tune in on Sundays and catch me playing it. I also don't do timed things as well, so I will try and play a decent amount of the game. Now, today's game and the next two of today's games actually have a lot of content. I'm not going to refuse RPGs, but if it is an RPG, I'm just going to play a little bit of it on stream. If I enjoy it, I'm going to continue playing it as a regular series. And a couple of weeks ago, we played Tactics Ogre: The Knights of Lotus, redeemed by my good friend Surfins. And I really enjoyed it, so I will be. You will catch me playing Tactics Ogre, which is the last game in the Ogre Battle series, which is a tactical battle game, very similar to the game we're going to be playing today. The first game we have in the queue here is Fire Emblem. What is the translation? The Binding Blade. It was released in 2002. It was Japanese only. It's part of the Fire Emblem series. I believe it's the fourth. What does it say here? The fourth entry, the sixth entry in the Fire Emblem series, which started off on the first Fire Emblem game actually came out on the Famicom, the original Nintendo. Yeah, it was released in March 2002, and it was it began development as an N64 title, which is really interesting. It was originally going to be called Fire Emblem Maiden of Darkness, but then internal changes caused the project to change its platform to GBA. Interesting. But it never released overseas, so I'm playing a fan English translation. But it is the first game, basically the very first game ever in the Fire Emblem series that introduces Roy, the well-known Super Smash Bros. Melee fighter. So I'm excited to give it a shot. I've never played it. I've played maybe a few minutes of Game Boy Advance Fire Emblem before. We're listening to a really cool Zelda remix, by the way. Zelda and Chill 2 is a really cool mixtape on YouTube. Highly recommend checking it out. That's what we're listening to if you're curious about the music. Welcome to the stream, Michelle. Thank you for the moons, and welcome, Itarama. And pretty much, this is becoming, pretty much every Sunday is becoming my favorite stream. So yeah, I'm stoked. Gonna be jumping into the game in just a moment here. If you're watching on YouTube, click that subscribe button. Every one of my streams is uploaded on my 3 Up Moon YouTube channel, and there is a full playlist of all of our viewer request nights, so you can watch me play a whole bunch of really cool games, from platformers to flight simulators to basketball games. Stick around. Fire Emblem: The Binding Blade, up next, redeemed by Grimbomb. And let me shout out Grimbomb as well, who's another retro streamer who does a lot of Zelda randomizers, a lot of Dragon Quest, Dragon Warrior. Good stuff over there. Go check his channel out. Hello, everyone, and welcome. Thank you so much for waiting as well. My partner's dog, we're just dog sitting basically. Her pupper, Roxy, is just hanging out outside, so I just wanted to spend some time with her. She sometimes feels anxious, so my apologies for the delay. I'm anxious to get started on this viewer request night. I'm really excited. Should be able to see the game in just a second here, and hear the game in just a second here. And let's do this. This is a fan translation of the Japanese-only Fire Emblem, The Binding Blade. The first appearance ever of Roy from Super Smash Bros. Melee. Thank you for the redeem, Grimbomb. Really appreciate it. Now let me know if there's any issues with audio, if you need more game audio, if you need more of me, if you need anything adjusted in the video settings at all. I'm happy to do it. Well, this game, as all the games in the Fire Emblem series, are kind of similar to the Advance Wars or the Famicom Wars series, the Nobunaga's Ambition series, and Tactics Ogre, which we played in the stream before. Very cool. Very, very cool. Roy, a young noble of Foray, a sword fighter of an important mission. Cavalier, mounted knights with superior movement, well balanced for speed, defense, and attack. So these are some of the troops we can use on our team. A title given to cavaliers whose life have been dedicated to the cause of justice, paladins. Archer. Lightly armored warriors, armed with bows, can attack from a distance. Heavily armored knights. Superior defense outweighs his poor movement and speed. Very cool. Let's dive in. Here we go. What's extras? Tutorial, don't need that. I've played a Fire Emblem game before, we can figure it out. We're going to use the third save slot as always, just like in every game. And let's dive into it. Let's see what this is all about. Man and dragon once coexisted in harmony. However, man shattered that harmony with a sudden onslaught. A great war, now known as the Scouring, was fought for dominion of the land. Losses were tremendous for both sides, and in this war, the very laws of nature itself were twisted and distorted, bringing chaos and unease. Defeated and humbled, the dragons disappeared from the realm. Mankind then began to rebuild and repopulate their newly won land. A millennium has passed since then. Alright. After defeating the dragons, the humans of Elib, the continent of Elib, quickly spread their culture and civilization to the farthest reaches of the continent. In the west lies the kingdom of Etruria, which is widely considered to possess the most refined culture in all of Elad. I don't know how to say it. It's going to be a lot of weird pronunciations. The kingdom of Bern, with its powerful military and logical, pragmatic people, is located on the other side of the continent in the east. These are the two most powerful nations in Elib. Oh my god. Elibe, I'm gonna say. I don't know, what do I say? I'm just gonna call it Earth. The weaker nations situated between them. These smaller lands are the Lycian League. I don't know. Whose numerous territories are independently ruled by a number of marquesses that are bound by a vow of allegiance. Ilia, where the people arduously till the frozen soil, and many become mercenaries to earn money to survive. And Sakai, where various clans ride through the plains on horseback. Although there were occasional clashes between these nations, the majority of the people of Earth lived in peace. King Zephiel of Bern has commanded his forces to conquer the entirety of Earth. Eli. Bern's armies first attacked Sakai and Ilia, ruthlessly massacring all who opposed him. Now Bern is mounting a merciless invasion into Lycia. Phirai is a territory of Lycia known for its beauty and honorable lords. Phirai's lord Roy was studying in the great territory of Ostia when the invasion began. However, the sitting Marquess and Roy's father, Elowood, who has been ill, has sent for Roy to return to lead Phirai's soldiers in defending against Bern. Marquess Hector of Ostia is Elowood's longtime friend and confidant and leads the Council of Lords in Lycia. At the time Elowood sent for Roy, Marquess Ostia's daughter Lilina was in Phirai visiting Elowood. There's so many new names. Honestly, this is what it was like playing Tactics Ogre. There was just constant names of like people and dragons and like classes and towns and kingdoms and all sorts of stuff. A lot to absorb at once. Upon receiving his father's message, Roy hurries home, taking with him his vassals, and Bors, a knight from Ostia who is responsible for Lilina's safety. The story begins when Roy reaches the outskirts of Phirai. Cool. Dawn of Destiny. Great music. Yes, this guy's face. Feeling it. That's so funny.
Boss, they've all hidden themselves inside the castle.
Even Elowood, the greatest knight in Lycia, is no match for an illness, it seems.
You were right when you said there wouldn't be many soldiers.
We're all getting ready to defend against Bern. Of course I was right. I'm always right, you fool. The reinforcements could be here any minute. Alright, you curs, listen up. Kill everyone in the castle while we still got time. Then we can waltz out of here with all the loot. Oh my god, look at their faces. Jeez, this is sprite art. Castles ain't the only places with loot. Let's go ransack the villages and take everything they got. No, what the hell? Lord Elowood. We're under attack by bandits from Mount Balm. I understand. Thank you, Merlinus. Great name. Not at all inspired by King Arthur and his knights and Merlin. Blast it! Were I not in this pitiful state, I would take care of them all myself. Lord Elowood? Lilina, you must hide yourself. This castle is going to become a war zone. No, my lord, I can fight too. Don't be absurd. I couldn't face Hector if something happened to you in my own castle. My father, but it's going to be alright. Roy should be here any moment, so we need to just hold our own until then. They'll drive off these dastards. You know they wanted to say bastard. Now remember, this is a fan translation, right? So they're doing their best. This was never released here. But they did release a prequel starring Roy, due to the success of Super Smash Bros. Melee, apparently, a prequel to this game. Send a messenger to Roy and let him know the current situation. We need his help. Yes, my lord. Alright. Oh, it's Lance. What's the matter? Why are you in such a hurry? Lord Roy. Bandits have appeared and are attacking the castle as we speak. No, is the Marquess unharmed? He's inside, defending against the bandits' attack. But I don't know how long he can last with his illness. Excuse me, Lance, is Lady Lilina safe? You must be a knight of Ostia. Lady Lilina is in the castle. She should be alright. She's with Lord Elowood, after all, but he can't last forever. No, I shouldn't have let Lilina go to the castle before me. Lord Roy, whoops. Regret won't solve anything. I think that's what it said. Wolt is right. We must make haste. Yes, you're right. This is no time to despair. Very well, to arms then.
How about you? What is a man? A miserable little pile of secrets? Have at you.
Alright. First battle.
Alan?
Nice little Jurassic Park reference there. I love the sprites here. They have no nose. They look better. They look much better in these portrait profiles, in my opinion.
That's funny.
So very much like Tactics Ogre. At the beginning of Tactics Ogre, we could only control our own main character, so it was kind of limited, I noticed. But with this game, of course, we have full troops to control. And it's a very similar type of game. And you can choose your weapon. And this kind of reminds me a little bit of Battle Chess, a game that I had on the NES way back in the day. It was released on PC and many different consoles. It was released on DOS. But I had it on the original Nintendo in my original collection. And yeah, it was really cool. You would make the move, and then there would be like a zoom-in 1v1 thing where it'd be like your knight versus a castle, or a pawn versus the queen, if you could envision it. And there'd be like little cutscenes that they animated, and it was pretty cool for the time, especially on NES. Also, the very first Fire Emblem game, I believe, came out on the Famicom as well, on the original NES, Japan only. Can I not attack? Oh, okay, it's only from 2 away. Alright, gotcha. Iron Bow. Nice. Also, thank you, Michelle, for the hydrates and the posture check earlier. That guy's he's almost like a mech, or that's crazy. At least that's what his sprite looks like there. Cool. That's really cool. You can trade weapons. It's really interesting. Curses. Reinforcements are ready, but they'll have to go through me to get into the castle. Oh no. Surprised I didn't do more damage. Literally would have cut me in half. That's a huge axe. And my axe. Toss me. I appreciate the music. Really good music. As there was in there was fantastic music in Tactics Ogre as well. Now I'm just realizing, like, it looks like my OBS is not working, but maybe it is. I'm not sure why, but as long as the stream is working okay, can people confirm that they can still see what's going on, they can still hear me, and that we're still live? Because my OBS does not seem to be working super well, which is fine. I just don't want to have to restart the stream again, which I did earlier. Nice. Marcus seems pretty OP, that type of troop. Oh no, total miss. We got crunched. Interesting. Ooh, very cool. Let's rock the orange, for sure. Now, yeah, is anyone able to confirm if the stream is still going and they're still seeing stuff in real time, seeing me, and anyone in the chat? They can just let me know. I have no way of figuring that out while I'm playing this. Just gonna refresh a few things here. So I can't see the chat right now either. Just be a second before I can. Nice. Oh, almost. Double hit? Yes. There we go. There's a chance. I think that's basically what a critical damage would be. A critical hit would be in this game, is you get to hit twice. Nice. Okay, perfect. Finish that guy off. Nice, our first level up. Level 2 with boosted luck, strength, and speed. I think that's what it was, or strength and defense, maybe? Yes. Oko from Marcus. Nice. Now on the Switch there was a Mario and Rabbids and Donkey Kong themed crossover game that was very similar to this. It had different stages. It had like different levels of battles that you could partake in, which is pretty cool. Just a second here. Oh well, very cool. It does seem to be working fine. It's going to take a second here for me to be able to see the chat, but that's good to know. Thank you for letting me know, Michelle. So yeah, I just won't be able to like adjust things the same way during the stream, so we'll just have to bear with what the settings are right now and hope that they're good. In the meantime, though, definitely gonna win these matches here and get some progression in the game. This is super fun. Right away, I'm a big fan of it. The battle system is really quick, really great for a handheld. I would say probably handheld is a much better system for this than any other. The fact that there's earlier ones on the Super Nintendo Super Famicom and Famicom is also pretty cool. Thank you for the moon, guillotine. Yeah, feel a little bit uncomfortable that I don't have access to my OBS for some reason. It's literally invisible. But I'm just gonna keep rolling with it. Yo, Pearhacks, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. We are playing Fire Emblem: The Binding Blade. It's a fan English translation of the very first game that Roy from Super Smash Bros. Melee appeared in. This was redeemed by Grimbomb. Never played the Fire Emblem games on Game Boy Advance for very long, so I'm stoked. Yo, miss. That's right. Done, buddy. So strong. Hope everyone's having an awesome Sunday. So what I might do, if you're watching this on YouTube, obviously this is going to be part of the viewer request night streams. I've got every single one of my viewer request nights uploaded there. Didn't work? But yeah, what I might do is we'll play this for a bit, and then what I might do is we'll stop and then restart the stream again and play the next game in the queue. I might be able to fix what's going on with my OBS, and also it'll be good for just separating the games. I'm actually going to be, I like having things organized in my playlists, and I'm actually going to be playing Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, which is another game I played for like a few minutes on Game Boy Advance, and I'm excited for that. It's another game similar to this in vibe. I think we got this. It's the last troop, right? Come on, Alan. Nope. Here we go. Cool, there we go. There's more up here, right? Oh, we gotta go here and heal. I gotcha. By going to our actual village, it's gonna be like fixing it, right? I think that's how that works. Oh, never mind. I'm just a doof. Maybe I don't know what's going on. What's over here? Are we missing something? What's going on here? Does like Roy have to physically go? Yeah, oh my god, that's so stupid. our playable character, just Roy, has to go and seize the castle. Even though it's his own castle, it's his own people's castle, I don't understand what's going on. But hey, it's Roy from Super Smash Bros. Melee, everyone. Father, Lilina. Roy, is that you? Roy. So glad to see you both. Thanks for the rescue. Of course, Father, how's your health? Well, enough. Oh, well enough, I get it. I have some life in me yet. I'm not dead yet. But Roy, do you know why I called you back here? I'm to take over your role by leading the soldiers of Foray. We must join the rest of the Lychian army to defend our people. Exactly. As you know, Byrne has commenced an invasion of Lychia. We are honor-bound to follow the vows of our allegiance. Lychia needs every lord's army, and we must oblige. Of course. I'm truly sorry to interrupt your studies and force you into this war, but I'm not well. I'm in no condition to lead an army. Father. Lord Elowood, I'll go with Roy. My father leads Lychia's largest army, and I'm certain my magic will be of help to Roy. No, Lilina, you must return to Ostia. Why? With Hector preparing for battle, there is no one sitting on the throne of Ostia. It must be an uneasy feeling for the people not to have a sitting lord. Yo, Zombie Paper, welcome to the stream. We are doing our viewer request night, and our first game of the queue tonight is Fire Emblem: The Binding Blades. It's the first game that Roy from Super Smash Bros. Melee has ever appeared in. And also, go check out Zombie Paper's stream, everyone. I just got that shout-out command working recently, so let's do that. And then if you're a fan of ROM hacks or Super Mario World ROM hacks or retro games, definitely go check out Parahack64's channel. He's working on a Super Mario World ROM hack, his second hack right now, live, and you can watch all that stuff come together on stream. Super cool place to hang out. Recently, Zombie Paper was playing some original Legend of Zelda on the NES, and also some Final Fantasy VII. So, you know, this game came out in 2002, so there's tons of tropes that we're, seeing unfolded in the story here. You're to meet them at the border to Byrne. Merlinus will accompany you. He's knowledgeable and experienced and should be of great help. Thanks for everything, Father. Blah, blah, blah. You're my favorite customer. Oh, hi. Oh, hi, doggy. I'll have a dozen roses. That'll be $5.95. Bye, doggy. You're my favorite customer. I did not hit her. I did not. Thank you, boars. Take care, Roy. I will. You too, Lilina. So many just like boring, useless names of characters in this game. But let's save. Chapter 2. There's a small village on the border of Foray and Byrne. This is where Roy is to meet the mercenary band that Elowood hired. Just 1 second, I'll be right back. Zombie Paper, if you've never played any Fire Emblem games, are they all kind of like this? Yeah. They're all like fantasy medieval based, and they're sort of like strategic, tactical, turn-based battle games, very similar to the Advance Wars series or the Famicom Wars series. Fire Emblem started off on the Famicom as well. There are Fire Emblem games, Japanese only, on the original Famicom and Super Famicom, and this is actually the 6th game in the series. But even the more modern, like Switch games are like this. I played one of the Game Boy Advance ones for just a little bit, and due to the success of Super Smash Bros. Melee, this game was only released in Japan, but they released an overseas and pretty much released an international prequel to this game. So we're playing the fan translation right now, but there is a prequel that came out starring Roy on Game Boy Advance. They're trying to get that Smash money. Get those Smash views. But you'll see, it's actually quite well done though. Like the battle system is really the entirety of the game. The story is just kind of tacked on to explain why you're battling. but it's pretty fun. And there is a Switch game that's kind of like this, and like the Advance Wars games, that's actually Mario with the Rabbids from the Rayman series. And you can actually play as Donkey Kong with a coconut gun, if you can believe it. And Mario actually has like a bullet bill gun and an actual gun weapon. It might even be the only game that Mario has a gun in, aside from Super Smash, if you picked up a gun item or something. We really truly don't need to know the story, to be honest. I mean, thank you whoever translated this to English. But still. No, in the Mario game, yeah. All I want to know is what happened to Princess Guinevere. This guy looks hilarious. Yes, Captain Milady. Yes. I'm certain she was in her room this morning, but she simply vanished. Are you so incompetent you can't understand that? Battle, battle, battle. War, war, war. Warfare, warfare, warfare. He does look like a potato. He also looks like a character from Full Metal Alchemist. I think his name is Armstrong, if you know what I'm talking about. She's under constant surveillance and something. Okay. Oh, they kidnapped one of the princesses. Yeah, so this game, I mean, like, I've definitely played this. Like, I've seen people play the Famicom game before, and it works exactly the same as how it is on the Famicom and Super Famicom. The Bork Bork is my partner's dog, Roxy. She's outside. Okay, so I think this will just be the next battle. That's all that matters, really, is that we're taking on another battle. This is where we're supposed to meet the mercenaries. Yes, though it seems they aren't here yet. Wait, who's that? This is going to be a healer character, I guess. Are you hurt? Farewell, then. That's silly. I need your help to rescue my mistress. What happened? I'm a cleric of Saint Illuminae. Oh yeah, we're skipping all this. Let's just get to the battle. And there's a lot of male characters just refusing to have the female characters join them. And I have a feeling that's exactly how the story still goes in Fire Emblem games, unfortunately. Remember, this game came out in 2002. But this is the best part about the game, and this is how all the Fire Emblem games feel and look as well. I used to own this game on NES called Battle Chess. I was talking about it earlier. That feels a lot like this. You would make your move in the chessboard, and then your two pieces, like the two clashing pieces, there would be like a close-up cutscene, and there would be like a fantasy-style medieval battle. There wouldn't be like HP or health for your characters or anything like that, but it was still really cool. And very reminiscent of this. And yeah, we played Tactics Ogre Knights of Lotus on the Game Boy Advance a couple of weeks back, and really enjoyed it. It's a very similar style of game. I guess it would be a tactical strategy RPG is what you would call it. Of course, Final Fantasy Tactics on PSX, like the PlayStation 1, is another one as well that uses a similar battle system. Nice. It's our second level up so far. We've already leveled up Roy as well. none of us can attack at the moment. Here we go. I also want to say thank you so much to our recent follower, the Tame Tortoise. Really appreciate it. We are 9 followers away from hitting 300, and once we hit 300, I'm going to be playing Wario Land 1, 2, and 3 on the Game Boy to celebrate. We've been playing a lot of Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins, randomized, and we're going to be playing the Wario games, which is the direct sequel to that game. Just to keep the progression going, and also I'm really excited to revisit those games. I spent a ton of time with Wario Land 3. We're only 9 followers away, so if you're not following, click that follow button. That'll happen very soon. We're also 14 subscribers away from unlocking our 5th Tier 1 emote slot, and our 4th is being approved as we speak. So we've been hitting these goals pretty consistently, and I really appreciate people coming out on the regular, those that show up like to every single stream. It really means a lot. Nice, this guy's riding a Pegasus. That's crazy. Or she's riding a Pegasus. These are the mercenaries we were supposed to meet. How convenient. This guy's a tank. Look at this guy. He's basically a mech. Nice. Nice Oko. Marcus is a pretty high-end character. Also, did you see that he's got 42 experience? I'm telling you, that number follows us everywhere. It has to be the answer of the meaning of life, the universe, and everything, you know? It's gotta be. $42 coins, 42 lives, 42 experience. Bow from a distance here, but not too far, which kind of sucks. It's obviously probably just the basic bow at the moment that we're dealing with. Oh, come on, get a double hit here. He almost odd-jobbed us with throwing the axe. Yeah, definitely recommend playing the Fire Emblem games. I highly recommend it. I do not recommend them for the story, really. They're not offering much. Oh yeah, cool, we can start here. Here we go, use the iron axe. We got our own axe wielder for the first time, which is nice. I love that. I love the cartoony, like very stylized exaggeration of the poses, especially of the axe wielder. Yes. That's awesome. Yeah, she's a crazy character with the Pegasus. That's the coolest character so far in the game. Shannon. Let's go. Let's do this. It's pretty fun. I think I enjoyed the story of Tactics Ogre Knights of Lotus a little bit better, and the battle system. And I've never played any of the earlier, like Super Famicom Ogre battle games or Fire Emblem games. Cool animations though with the Pegasus. Of course they're gonna all team up. That's what I thought. Looks like Sailor Venus is gonna die. Oh, did I say that? Is that Venus or Sailor Mars? I think that looks like Sailor Mars. I can't remember what they look like. Oh, that sucks. They just glaze over the fact that she's dead forever. Or really dead. Almost sounded like the Final Fantasy victory music for a second. See? Nobuo. Get at them. He might Nobuo Uematsu, if you know what I mean. Ooh, yeah. Go for it. Second hit. No. Second time. Plenty of food. Second time. My grandma used to say that when there was leftovers. Okay, okay, you eat. Second time. Second time. If there was lots left over. Really funny. Really cute. Ah, they're gonna block the way. That kind of sucks. Oh, cool, cool, cool. So what's the difference? We've got hit 85, crit 0. The rep here is crit 10, hit 95. Effective against cavalry and knights. Cool. Cavalry and knights, sorry. Interesting. So yeah, I guess you can kind of pair people up, which is interesting. Oh, interesting. Cool. To protect people. That'll be a good strategy down the line. And you definitely use the axe, I think, here. Go for it. Axe v axe. Okay. Use the iron sword. Yes, the animations are great. I love that. It's definitely like a real cartoony sort of feel, like almost like a looser sort of Looney Tunes vibe, as opposed to like strictly an anime look, if that makes sense. There's definitely some animation smears going on here in the quick movements of the sprites. And if you don't know what animation smears are, definitely Google them. They're worth a Google. They're used in early Simpsons. They're used in pretty much every single Bugs Bunny and Disney cartoon you've ever seen growing up. And they're used to convey a fluidity that you just can't normally convey by drawing every single frame. But yeah, definitely worth looking up. I used to run a blog that was just screenshots of animation smears. I used to also teach a workshop of history of animation, just for fun, years ago in Toronto. Just like a sort of like random class. Haven't done it in a very long time. It was years ago, over 10 years ago. Whew. But animation smears are a really cool thing that people still notice today when they're watching stuff. You know, it is still utilized today, but it's not utilized as much. So there was one there, just to add a little extra exaggeration to the jump movement and the slice of the axe. It often just looks like two frames that are blending or smeared into each other. Sort of like if you go like this with your hand, you don't necessarily see every position your hand is in. You see the first, maybe the middle, and the left, and your brain kind of fills in the rest. It's just a little cool little trick for realism. Let's try this. Deke. Yeah, see there? That was super fluid. These guys over here. It's not gonna happen fast, but oh, that's cool actually. That's really cool that we can quickly, like, just take a look. That's nice. Using L allows you to just swap through the characters, almost like you're playing a sports game and you're choosing who to pass to, like in a hockey game or something. It's a weird thing to compare it to, but it makes sense. So yeah, like I said, I was just having an issue with my OBS, so I actually don't think I'm going to be able to like mute, or like if I have to use the washroom or take a break. I'm basically just going to play through this for a little bit, and once we play through a decent amount of it, and you know, honestly, already I can say I enjoy the game. I would recommend it for sure. I'm having fun with the battle system, but not nearly as much fun as I had with Tactics Ogre. So you probably won't see me play this game to its entirety. I'm just going to play for a decent amount of time and hang out here, and then I'll restart the stream up. So be sure to come back. I'm going to just figure out what's going on with my OBS, and then we'll continue the next game, which is Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. I'm excited for this because the team at Atlas and Quest that made Tactics Ogre on the Game Boy Advance, which we were playing, is the same team that worked on Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. Square bought them after Tactics Ogre came out. After the Game Boy Advance one came out. And then that team that worked on Tactics Ogre is the one that made Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. They didn't work on, obviously, the original PlayStation one, but they did take their expertise and their experience from working on Tactics Ogre and apply that to Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, and actually also its sequel, which I also didn't know existed until recently, Tactics Advance 2 on the Nintendo DS. I have a feeling I'm going to enjoy the battle system a lot more there. I really, really enjoyed the battle system in Tactics Ogre. And this is the tightest part, like I said, of the Fire Emblem games, in my opinion, is the battling. And I think, you know, I've played the Advance Wars game. I played the first one on the Game Boy Advance before, and that was something I noticed with that as well. I didn't really care for the story too much, didn't get wrapped up in it, but also the battling was super, super fun. It feels very, very, very similar to this in terms of the troops and each troop having a certain amount of HP and it cutting away to this sort of battlefield look. I think one of the things I like about Tactics Ogre is that the battle just happens on the field. It doesn't cut away to like a zoom in. And it does actually change the vibe of the gameplay drastically, the difference between those two things. Yes. Here we go. Go for it. Curse it all. I'm the Potato Man. Potato Armstrong. It's like Mr. Potato Head and Stretch Armstrong combined. Two antiquated ancient toys. The Ancient Potato Head. Nice. This guy kind of reminds me of Zoro. Just his graphic here, he reminds me a lot of Zoro from the Swordsman from One Piece. Fantastic anime. Greatly, greatly inspired by Dragon Ball, of course. And Dragon Ball, to me, of the three anime series, Dragon Ball Z, and GT, stands out as the best one, in my opinion. It has the most lasting power for me. I can rewatch it any day. Dragon Ball Z just has this a little bit more of a surface level vapidness. I don't want to put it down too much, but it just felt a little bit like they dropped a lot of the philosophy and the martial arts, like history and connection to like the natural world. Like there's a lot of stuff in Dragon Ball Z that just ignores that build-up, and you know, Dragon Ball was more about the journey. Dragon Ball Z is more about how strong some of my characters are, which is interesting. Is that everything? We got him? Okay. We got him. And the only way to do this, apparently, is... Is there like a way to quickly end your turn? Oh, look at that. I'm into that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, cool. You can press select and then go to end, and that'll end your turn for everybody. Really? That's so silly. Seize! It's silly that you couldn't just use any character to do that, but that has to be like Roy for some reason. Lord Roy, there's a woman locked in the cellar. That must be Ellen's mistress. Yes, my lord. Your Highness, I'm so relieved you're well. You put yourself in danger running off like you did. I worried myself sick about you. Blah blah blah. This is such a boring story, to be honest. And everyone's so formal, and it's just like, let me throw another name of a kingdom or a prince or a princess at you. And Final Fantasy never had this issue, I found. Final Fantasy was always able to engage you as a series and keep the story going. And even though, you know, there's tons and tons of tropes in fantasy games and just writing tropes in general that are like peppered throughout the Final Fantasy games. Like, we're playing Final Fantasy IX right now, and a lot of it is just really cheesy writing. I mean, it came out in 2000. Like, this just has like an old-timey writing style just for the sake of it. Almost, that's what it seems like. Okay, so this is chapter 3. Yes, there's another castle, and there's more people, and there's more troops. And new battle. Chapter 3, Latecomer's Sorrow. I like the graphics of the game too. Like, it's got good graphics. It just, for some reason, the story just doesn't grab me at all. You're the son of the king of the kingdom of the princess of the... No. No. Yeah, for real. I thought we were playing Fire Emblem, not... Oh, this is a tactical strategy game. Not Phoenix Wright over here, let's go.
Probably. I guess so.
Decent music though. Alright, this is a weird formation. But we got ourselves a Chad on the team. A Naruto Tetsuo type, if you know what I mean. Nice. And that's the whole point of the viewer request nights, is like, you know, this wouldn't be a game I'd normally decide to pick up and dive into. But it gives me the opportunity to give it a shot and take a look and, you know, appreciate things like the soundtrack, the visuals. Maybe it's a game that I have played before and I didn't like, and then I kind of fall into the vibe of that game. It's kind of nice, and much like a randomizer, I don't have much control of what's going on, and it's a pretty fun way to experience new games, new retro games. Now remember, you can use 4200 Moonstones to add a game to the queue. Any game for Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, NES, SNES, or Sega Genesis, and I'll try to give it a shot on stream. I'll add it to the list, play it as they get redeemed, basically, in the order that they're redeemed, and maybe I'll do a full series of the game if I like it, or I'll play it to the end. Aha, there are people here. I had a feeling. Okay, let's send 2 troops this way. This troop, by the way, totally looks like the bandit from Super Mario World 2. And when we were playing, just color-wise, and because he's got the bandit mask, it's funny, when we were playing our very first run of Link to the Past randomizer on the stream, this is basically what our main character was. It was the blue bandit enemy from Mario World 2. That's basically it. Yo, Daryl, what's up? Got that hype going for the viewer request night. Hope you're having an awesome Sunday so far. Thank you for the moons. Welcome to the stream. I'm having a little bit of an issue with my broadcasting streaming software, so we're going to be playing this one This is Fire Emblem: The Binding Blade. It's a Japanese-only game that was fan-translated to English, and it's a tactical RPG game, tactical battle game. But once we're done playing this for a little bit, then I'm gonna restart the stream over, and then we'll do the next game in the queue, which was redeemed by you for Alice Rose, which is Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. Similar type of battle system. It'll be a lot more similar to Tactics Ogre that we played. One with Trunks, future Trunks' kid brother, as the main character. I think you named him, actually. Nice. Yeah, the music's pretty decent in this, and I think that's one of the biggest redeeming factors of the game. The story doesn't doesn't really hold much for me, but I do really like the graphics, like the look of it and the sound of it. Nice. But like, there's a handful of games that control like this. Like I said, there's one for Switch that is like a Mario that you can play as Mario, Donkey Kong, or the Rabbids, like the rabbits from the Rayman series, and it behaves very similarly to the battle system here. Oh, I see. What did I pay for now? You'll see. You will see. Yeah, let's do this instead, actually. Just move straight into the castle. Yeah, the art style is really cool. One of my favorite things is the fluidity of animation when each troop attacks another troop. Like this. Just some cool fluidity to it, and also like a sort of cartoony, like a rubbery sort of feel in a way. Which is nice. Heal. Come on. Take this guy out. Yes. And this is the 6th game in the Fire Emblem series for anyone just joining. Released only in Japan. But because Roy was so popular in Super Smash Bros. Melee, and Super Smash Bros. Melee was so popular, they did a prequel to this game on the Game Boy Advance that they released internationally. There's a stat here called AVO. Like, I think it's like to avoid, or like your evasion and stuff. But every time I see it, I always just read avocado in my head. Oh, what's this avocado stat? Oh, nice. Nice avocado stat, dude. Yeah, see, AVO 10. You got attack, you got crit, you got hit it and crit it, and you got avocado. For some reason, that blue guy attacking looked like Hercules, and immediately in your mind, he said, "Bless my soul, Herc was on a roll." Nice. Favorite part of Hercules has to be Danny DeVito. My favorite part of Hercules and One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest and It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia is the same thing. Danny DeVito. Yes. Kill him. Got him. There we go. Whoosh. around the bandit this way. Yeah, the story parts just take up too much time, but I do really enjoy the battles. Nice. Narutsuo just gained a level. Narutsuo! Sasuganeda! No, don't do it. Not her. There you go. She's the healer. She's gotta heal herself. Yo, buddy. Alan. Alan. Yes. Can I heal myself? I can use a vulnerary. That guy can't do anything, so use the bow. Walt. Good old Walt Disney. Walter White. Nice, the Iron Sword does 42 damage. Another Douglas Adams nod. Do this. Go for it, Alan. You only have 2. Dodge. Dodge. Yes. There we go. Hold it in there. The movement, like on the world map in this game, like within the battle, like that it's a grid system, or the movement, like the animations and stuff. Because I agree with kind of both. It's cool. I feel like Tactics feels a little bit better to me. I don't know what it is about the Tactics, like Final Fantasy Tactics vibe or Tactics Ogre. It just, I don't know. I was more pulled into the story, I guess. There's more variety of characters. I just like the isometric vibe maybe a little more. It's more engaging to have the isometric battlefield in my mind. Maybe that's it. I also really liked Pokemon Conquest, which is essentially a Pokemon and Nobunaga's Ambition crossover. Nobunaga's Ambition was a series very much like this on the Famicom and Super Famicom. And they decided to do a crossover where the feudal era Japan, like warriors, all had Pokemon. Instead of catching them with Pokeballs, they just convinced them to join them. And it was a isometric game on the DS that controlled a lot like Tactics. A lot like this. But there's a lot of Fire Emblem games too, and I would recommend trying out some of the newer ones as well. There's some on 3DS and Switch, and DS. But I would recommend playing this for sure. I don't know if if the story will engage you, or maybe it will. Who knows? But the battles are really fun. And I could see, like I said, I could see how this is kind of meant, like it's really a game that even though it came out on the Famicom and Super Famicom early on in the series, it's a game that definitely you could pick up really quickly, play a few rounds. Ooh, nice. I dig the fact that there's like a dude on a dragon. Oh, that's pretty cool. Whoa. Knew it. Alan! No! You did. I think characters like are permadead. Like once you lose them, you lose them. That's another interesting thing about this game. Oh no! No! That totally sucks. If characters are permadead, that really sucks on our part. You can fight through walls? I did not realize. Wow. take her to heal. Oh yeah, we can use L. I totally forgot. We can use L to just swap through our characters. Just like a hockey game where you can switch between. You can switch between different players when you're going to pass. That's kind of a cool concept. Let me fight with you. I don't have any useful information, but I can use a bit of magic. Sure, I can help you. Cool. We got a mage. Come around the back way there. Oh. So yeah, this is Roy from Super Smash Bros. Melee. Our main character. And we got our second level up. Level 3. Yep. It also does have a little bit of a chess vibe as well too, which, if you're into that, you'd probably like this game. Nice. Yes. Take him out again. Get a second hit. Yeah. Nice. So I'm not sure if you can always get a second hit in. I think it has something to do with your crit stat. But then again, I haven't played Fire Emblem game before this, so use me. One more time. Come on. Yeah. Done. A little revenge for taking Alan. Yo, Legmaster Corabara, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having an awesome day. In fact, let me just do a quick little shout out for you. Happy Sunday. We are playing the very first game in the viewer request queue today, which is Fire Emblem The Binding Blade. It's an English translation of the first game in the Fire Emblem series where Roy from Super Smash Bros. Melee was introduced. And yeah, we are digging it. It's a pretty decent battle system. It's the first real Fire Emblem game I've ever played. The thing for me that stands out is the graphics, the battle system, and the music. Downfalls right now, a little bit of the story, maybe the variety of the troops that we're working with right now, but I haven't played any of the newer ones. I'm sure there's all sorts of really cool stuff in the newer games. And I will be, when we're done playing this for a little bit, I think we'll play for another half an hour or so. You know, try to advance in the story here. But you probably won't see me play this game to complete it, like Tactics Ogre, which we started a couple weeks ago. I do enjoy it though a lot. I'm enjoying the battle system big time. So I'll play it for a little bit, and then because I have a little bit of an OBS bug going on where I can't like mute or take a break or anything, I can't change scenes. For some reason it's happening. I'm just going to go fix that, and then we'll be right back, and we'll be playing the next game in the queue, which is Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. So today's going to be a day of tactical strategy RPGs, and I'm super into that. Earlier today we played some Super Mario World Randomizer, and yesterday I played some Mario Golf with my partner Michelle, which we do every single Saturday evening. We also did some Link to the Past Randomizer. We're right about to face Ganon in our fourth Link to the Past run. So overall, a really fun weekend of streams. Hope everyone else has been having a great weekend as well. Your PC just said, nope, you're not going to play games mid-stream. Oh, were you just streaming? Just before this? Your PC likes to not open games time to time until you reset it. Oh yeah, well, I have that issue with OBS. Some things, sometimes I have to like completely restart my computer. But I do have a MacBook Pro that I'm using. I'm using the brand new operating system, Big Sur, which came out last November. And it's got a lot of limitations because there's no third-party support. That's partly the reason why I don't have the chat on the screen, because using things like browser sources and OBS and Streamlabs insta-crash. So there's a few different things, a few different bugs in many programs I use that just aren't going to get worked on, because Apple has made the choice to remove pretty much 99% of third-party support, but that's fine. Ah, and we lost another troop. Oh, so you ended up just chilling with the chat and listening to video game music. Yo, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Any tunes from any video games that were standing out for you? Because for me, I'm really liking the soundtrack in this game. I'm digging it. Was there anything you were listening to that stood out that you'd recommend? Come on. Yeah, just get at least one hit in there. Let's heal Roy. Cool. I should have kept going with this guy. Made the wrong call with Boris, the like mech troop. At least he looks like a mech. He's just in armor, but still really cool. Ooh. Put a sock in it, Roy. Exactly. Oh no! We lost a lot of characters. We had that really cool character, Shanna, who was riding a Pegasus. Seemed like it would have been an overpowered character, but I wonder, are characters permadead? Do you know, Legmaster, if characters are permadead when you lose them in this game? Yo, hold on. Iron Axe, 42. They are permadead. Okay, damn. So healing is extremely, extremely, extremely important in this then. That sucks, because we had some pretty good characters so far. Ugh. Just tossing javelins back and forth. What is this, Joust Advance? This guy. Yes. Oh, come on. Ah, of course we're not going to get the second hit. That sucks. Gotta start using I've got to start using the L button to swap through troops really quickly. That could be put on loop. What, the music? Is that what you're talking about, Idarama? Wolt, yeah, Wolt Whitman, Wolt Disney, Walter White. Give me that Wolt time religion, you know? In Final Fantasy Tactics, don't worry about permadeath. LOL, there is none. Okay, cool. Characters can be sent to jail, but that's it. Yeah, in Tactics Advance. Nice. I said it before, but I always thought Tactics was, or Tactics Advance was just a remake of the PlayStation game, but no, it's a game that takes place in the same universe, but it's its own game, and it's actually the same team that worked on Tactics Ogre. I think that's still really cool. So I'm excited to play it. I've been really enjoying Tactics Ogre. And don't worry, Surfins, if you're watching or peeping in, I will let you know next time I stream Tactics Ogre. I'll give you a heads up. Oh, I have to attack this way. We got our first mage here. First magic user. Oh, miss. Get him, get him. No. There's not going to be a counterattack. That's great. Yes. Marcus is super OP. That's awesome. Silver Lance broke. Oh, cool. Yeah, so that's the first time we've had a weapon break on us. And so we're going to have to be trading weapons, buying weapons, finding weapons, that kind of stuff. Make sure that doesn't happen. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. 100% didn't mean to do that. That's fine. New level for Lance. Cool. Level 3. Luck up and skill up. Let me just quickly look it up. Let me just quickly look it up before we go. Attack. That should kill him. Oh. 1 HP. Come on. This guy can attack? What? Why can't I attack for whatever reason? It's very weird. That is very strange. Oh, because my silver lance broke. And I don't have any items. Oh, shoot. That sucks. That's terrible. Terrible outcome. Okay, cool. I literally was like, my weapon broke. But just didn't put 2 and 2 together. That maybe, you know, wouldn't be a good thing. Wow. Can't fail. If I do, well, you're gonna win, dude. I don't got a weapon.
What awaits me is a fate worse than death.
Alright, flat nose. Alright, Slater. Makes sense that Roy's gonna take out Burn. Burn's the main person who's like invading us. Yes. Done. Lot just gained a level. His first level? Oh no, level 5. Nice. God damn. That's pretty good. has a weapon. There we go. Ah, come on.
No damage. No damage.
Nice. Yeah, once you get into the momentum of the battles, it's a really fun game. But as soon as we have to like stop and read cutscene text and all that jazz, I'm just like super tuned out, personally. I do really like the aesthetic of the profile pictures. You can see that Boris and Roy there don't have noses, and Wolt. I think that's pretty cool. Something really unique about that. I don't know what it is, but I just like it. Almost look like Muppets or something. Even though Muppets have noses, most Muppets. The music at times sounds like it's music from Final Fantasy, like it's classical music that was interpreted in Fantasia. I'm definitely hearing like Fantasia style music, like Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairies and stuff like that. Or honestly, like there are like national anthem, like American national anthem vibes melodically with some of the music that's going on here. Nice, the first time using fire there, that's awesome. First fire user. Banana Man. I'm loving the banana cloak that guy's rocking. There's 3 Game Boy Advance Fire Emblem games. All of them are pretty good. Nice. I think I played one before, but not this one. And because this game came out in Japan and it was around the same time as Super Smash Bros. Melee, the popularity of Roy surged, and basically they made a prequel, is what I was reading. A prequel to this game that was released internationally, not just Japan only. Hey, can't hit that banana. That's a banana dodge. Get out of here, buddy. That's definitely been used so many times in classical music. Legmaster, have you played the Switch or the 3DS Fire Emblem games before? The newer ones? You can't believe my mage is still alive. It's magic, man. Mages die in 2 hits. Yes. Oh. Well, thanks. Thanks for the good faith, Legmaster. You die and killed us. Okay, maybe this will do it. Oh, come on. One more hit. Ah, no damage. Am I supposed to hit this guy with a particular thing? I also love that this guy's just hanging out, by the way. I was like, oh, don't mind me. Not a good person to lose. Not a good person indeed. We've lost a lot of people. Once you level up mages, they become unstoppable machines. Oh, well that sucks because we lost the mage. We also lost the Pegasus character. There's a character on a flying Pegasus that was like super OP, and I was like, oh, maybe we'll be able to heal it. I didn't realize there was permadeath going on. Use steel weapons or send Roy. Okay, cool. Oh. So that means the same for our Boris character, because he's like super tanked up in armor. The last troop we just moved there. I'm assuming then that's the same way that we can be defeated is with steel weapons. That's our weakness. Nice. Come on, get a second hit in. Second hit? No. Not today. Just a tip, when you choose which unit to attack, a window will appear telling you the damage you can do and also if you can attack twice. Ah, there we go, ×2. I gotcha. Yes. Cool. Thank you, by the way. Appreciate that. We got him. We got Slater. Now we just got to get Screech, Zack, Kelly. Ooh. There we go. One more phase. Ooh. Hold on, buddy. Oh no, hold on. You better defend. There we go. Ooh. Phoenix Wolf 79. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Hype. Thank you. Fire Emblem hype. Nice. Welcome to the stream. My name is Matt, otherwise known as 3upmoon. If you don't know me already, I stream every single day on Twitch from 1 p.m. Pacific onward. We do retro games, I do ROM hacks, I do randomizers of retro games, a ton of Super Mario Bros. 3, Link to the Past, Pokemon, and Super Mario World randomizers. But I play a lot of games that I love the soundtracks of, and also I'm a session drummer. My love for music, and I make my own ambient and electronic music as well. My love for music stemmed from retro gaming, from getting into retro gaming, playing NES as a kid, Super Nintendo, and just appreciating the soundtracks and watching a bunch of classic cartoons. So a lot of my music kind of pulls in those influences. I really appreciate it. Hope you're having an awesome stream, by the way, Phoenix, and thank you for the lurk. I will definitely be on later. We're playing some Fire Emblem The Binding Blade. It's an English translation of the very first game on Game Boy Advance, which was Japanese only, that Roy from Super Smash Bros. Melee ever appeared in. And it is Sunday, so at 6 p.m. Pacific every single Sunday, I do a viewer request night. We lost our buddy, unfortunately. Lost our axe buddy there. We lost more than a few troops, unfortunately, this battle. But yeah, I play games every single Sunday at 6 p.m. Pacific that are in our viewer request queue. And at any time, not just on Sundays, you can use 4,200 moonstones or channel points in my stream to redeem, add a game to the queue, and you can add a game for Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, NES, SNES, or Sega Genesis, and I'll play it in the order that they're redeemed. We have a handful of games in the queue, and this was redeemed by Grimbomb, a good buddy of mine who has a retro stream as well. Next, after this, I'm going to be playing this for a little bit longer, and then I'm going to be playing some Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, redeemed by Stegosaurus McCartney. It's you know, we played Tactics Ogre a while back, and you can redeem any game. It can be an RPG, it can be any game you like. I'm likely not going to play the full RPG because most RPGs have like 50, 60 plus hours of gameplay. But if I do enjoy it, like Tactics Ogre a couple weeks back, you'll probably see me continuing it as a series. I'm probably not going to continue this one, but I do really enjoy the battle system. It's really easy to get caught up in it, very similar to Advance Wars. Another thing is that we have a couple goals going on right now in the channel, and we're very, very close to a couple of them. We're 14 subs away from hitting our next goal of 50 subs, which is going to allow us to have our 5th emote slot for Tier 1 open. We've only been streaming for almost 4 months now, like 3.5 months, and I've just been getting so much amazing support. Really appreciate all the people that have been hanging out on the regular, the people who've been raiding. It means a lot. And anyone that's hanging out here and isn't following Phoenix Wolf 79, go give their channel a follow if you can. Give them a quick shout out. Just got those shout out commands. And yeah, the other goal that we have is we're trying to reach 300 followers. We are 9 followers away. Once we hit 300 followers, I'm going to be playing Wario Land 1, 2, and 3 on stream to celebrate. Oh, nice. You're recently streaming Rocket League. Very cool. Hope everyone's been having an awesome Sunday. And with raids, you need to actually click through onto the link of the person who you're raiding in order for them to get the view. So if you want to go ahead and do that, you can. It helps the channel to grow. And yeah, again, thank you so much, Phoenix Wolf. Hopefully see you in a little bit. We'll probably be playing Final Fantasy Tactics Advance by then. Oh, by the way, about the question you said about any good music that you heard. Oh, nice. Legmaster. Demon's Crest was the soundtrack that stood out to you. Very cool. Now, that's a game I've seen a few people play. My buddy Asteria Doshuki has played it. And it's a really difficult game, actually. It's a Super Nintendo platformer. And I believe you are actually playing as the villain, Firebrand, from the Super Ghouls and Ghosts, or Ghosts and Goblins series. Showing you an alternate perspective, very similar to how Wario Land shows you an alternate perspective, with Wario as the protagonist instead of the antagonist. We've been playing a lot of Super Mario Land 2. And, oh, you can't just have anyone open those, eh? Great. I have to get Roy to open those. But yeah, we've been playing a lot of Super Mario Land 2, and it shows Wario as an antagonist. He takes over Mario's castle, and then basically he gets defeated and he gets his own castle somewhere else, maybe taken over someone else's, who knows. But then he gets, the same thing happens to him, basically. Wario has his treasure stolen. Do I have... Oh, that's so dumb. I have to go over here, don't I? This is so counterintuitive. Hold on a second here. I'm going back. We're going back here, because I wanna make sure that I don't waste this turn if I don't need to. But yeah, I really like the idea that Demon's Crest shows you that alternate perspective. I also watched my buddy Asteria Doshuki play Gargoyle's Quest. If you've ever heard of that, it's like a Dragon Warrior style RPG that also stars Firebrand from Demon's Crest. Oh. Damn, come on. That's awful. But yeah, Demon's Crest is a super, super difficult game, but great music. A lot of harpsichord samples, nice. Yeah, this is awful. Gargoyle's Quest is amazing as well. Yeah, it's on the Game Boy, I believe. Yeah, that was real dumb. Real dumb of me to go back to that save state, but I didn't want to make any mistakes. But ultimately we did. Should be able to take him out here. Yes, dodge and attack. Yes. There we go. But I really do appreciate that when game developers work on trying to show you the alternate perspective. One of the other RPGs that we had as a redeem for viewer request night, also by Grimbomb, who redeemed and requested this game, was Dragon Warrior Monsters, and that's a Pokemon-inspired RPG on Game Boy, where you get the perspective of the story of all the monsters that the heroes attack and kill in the Dragon Warrior series. Oh nice, you like organ music, so that stands out to you. Very cool. Well, there's some organ going on here. Yeah, there we go. That's what we have to do. That's so silly that you have to seize things only with Roy. Oh, that's why Bach is one of your favorite classical composers. Very cool. What? Are we getting double rated? Penny Blank. Penny Blank. Thank you so much. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome, more Raiders. Welcome, Jordy 3000. Hope you're having an awesome Sunday, everybody. What were you playing today, Henny? And did you have a great stream? I hope you did. Dragons? For those that are new to the channel, I just did this spiel, but my name is Matt, otherwise known as 3UpMoon. You can catch me live on Twitch every single day from 1 p.m. Pacific onward, or you can catch me on my YouTube channel after the fact. This is a series tonight. On Sunday, we do, at 6 p.m. Pacific onward, I do viewer request night. And we have an ongoing queue, and not just on Sundays, but at any time if you have 4,200 Moonstones or channel points, you can redeem them to add a game to the queue, and this is the first game of the night so far. We're playing Fire Emblem The Binding Blade, which is the English translation of the very first game that was Japanese only. The very first Fire Emblem game that starred Roy, as you can see here, from Super Smash Bros. Melee. Not really liking the story too much, but I am digging the battle system, and if you've ever played any of the Fire Emblem games, it's got a really cool, quick, sort of tactical strategy battle system. Really enjoying it. If you're not following the channel already, consider clicking that follow button, and also if you just came in with the raid, the best way to support a channel that you raid is to click through onto their channel. Sometimes the view doesn't count. I've just been learning this about Twitch. We're on to chapter 4 now. And yeah, basically, if you are interested in retro games and randomizers and RPGs, ROM hacks, I do all that sort of stuff. I'm also a drummer. And if you want to follow the channel, it'll let you know when and what I'm streaming next. Plus, we're 9 followers away from 300, and once we hit 300, I'm going to be playing the first 3 Wario Land games on Game Boy as a celebration. On Saturday evenings, I play Mario Golf 64. I do a co-op playthrough with my partner Michelle on stream. And on Fridays is Final Fantasy Friday, and right now we're playing Final Fantasy IX. So if you're into any of that stuff, feel free to click that follow button. And let's dig into Chapter 4 here. Now, just a heads up, I am going to play for maybe about 15, 20 more minutes of this game, but I am going to then take a 10-minute break and be right back. However, I do have a bug going on with OBS because I'm using the latest version of Mac. So I will basically, what I'll do is I'll start the stream up again. So stick around, and when we do end this game here, we're going to be playing the next game in the queue, the next 2 games in the queue actually, which are very drastically different. Final Fantasy Tactics Advanced, redeemed by Stegosaurus McCartney. I've never played it for more than a few minutes. And also, always thought it was a PlayStation remake, which is not. It's its own original game. And then after that, we're going to be playing Balloon Fight on the NES, redeemed by Itarama. So very drastically different games. And then next week, we'll be playing Balloon Fight Tactics. No, but that would be pretty cool. I'd play an isometric tactical RPG that was themed and looked like Balloon Fight. That'd be awesome. Yeah, I hope everyone's having an awesome Sunday so far. And we'll just skip through this story stuff because it really is not huge. We'll do one more battle here. We are the blue team. We don't have a lot of troops. So we might not survive this one, to be perfectly honest. But let's see. Yeah, I think that would be great. Balloon fight tactics. Or, I said this before, not arcade Donkey Kong necessarily, but I would play the shit out of a Donkey Kong RPG. If you can imagine a Donkey Kong Country aesthetic style RPG where DK can get upgraded coconut guns. When his ATB meter fills up, he can fire in spurts. Hits trance mode, hits that limit break. Banana bombs, you know, there's all sorts of cool stuff that could happen. And in order to damage King K. Rool, you'd have to knock off his crown first in battle. You have to actually aim for his crown, and then aim for like his belly or something. I'd be so into that. Your party members could be all the Kongs from DK64, and just like in DK64, you could swap around. You know, Lanky's gonna be that paladin character. Are the paladins the ones? Or I guess it's dragoons. Are the ones in Final Fantasy where they jump up high into the sky and then they wait for a little bit and then come down with an axe, with a spear. Yeah, I'm not winning this battle. What do you mean? What you talking about? I don't have nearly enough troops. I lost so many troops in the last battle. You always wanted Donkey Kong Country Maker? Absolutely. I'd be so into that, but you know. Anything awesome Donkey Kong content-wise after Tropical Freeze, I feel like we're not going to get anything in the next little bit. Maybe it's the lull before the storm of great DK games. Or what about a Chrono Trigger and Donkey Kong Country crossover, Chrono Kong? Krongo Trigger? Krongo Konger? Yeah, you can use Dragoons in Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. Nice. Also, our character Freya in Final Fantasy IX is based off of a dragon a little bit. I feel like they must be working on a game after how good Tropical Freeze was. Yeah, Tropical Freeze was very fun. I thought that it was really awesome that they decided to move away from the Kremlings in terms of like the villains. Rock a different villain, rock a different set of enemies aesthetically. Krongo Trigger, absolutely. I would totally play a time travel RPG with Donkey Kong Country characters. Kong with me if you want to live. Oh, yes. You said I'm not living this? The move away from Kremlings with those are the licensing thing. I'm happy they did it actually. You know, you can totally expand upon that universe. Like that's obviously King K. Rool is obviously not the only, you know, villain in that universe, or it doesn't have to be the only villain. I was watching Al Evos on stream, another Canadian retro streamer, play Tropical Freeze recently, and yeah, really impressed by it. I mean, they don't really feel Donkey Kong Country Returns and Tropical Freeze don't really feel like the first three Donkey Kong Country games, but they stand out and they hold up as their own type of game, which I think is really nice. Yeah, we're not going to win this battle, but we'll give it a shot. We'll give it an attempt. Yeah, totally. Rare owns them and Microsoft has all the Rare rights. Oh no! Roy, live on. Game! Nintendo owns Donkey Kong Country as they are, but not the character rights to make another game. Oh, there's our death. Game over. Dang. Well, that sucks. Okay, well, I think, you know what, that was a decent playthrough of the game, like a decent amount of time to spend with the game. I enjoyed it. Didn't really like the story, really like the flow. Once you get into the flow of things with the battling, really like the flow of the battles. Didn't realize that there was going to be any sort of issue with permadeath. I didn't realize characters were going to permadie, so you really have to be careful when you're playing these games and really make sure your characters are healed up. I want to say thank you to Grimbomb for redeeming that. Thank you to Phoenix Wolf 79 for the raid, and thank you to Henny Blank 01 for the raid. Stick around though, I'm literally going to take a 10-minute break. I'm just going to go offline and be right back. So if you want to just stick around, I will go live in just a little bit with Final Fantasy Tactics Advance for the second game of our redeem. Yeah, definitely recommend trying the Fire Emblem series out if you want to give it a shot. And yeah, thanks again. It will be, like I said, I will be back in just a few minutes, just going to fix my OBS thing, get some coffee, and dive right back into Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. Thank you so much, and thank you to those who were following. I really appreciate the new followers helping us get to 300 follows. And by clicking follow, you'll know exactly when I'm going to go live next. See you in just a little bit, everyone. Thank you.